beautiful. Let's go public. I like to say that I love to play. Woo-hoo. Yeah, baby. Slum beautiful. Slum beautiful. Slum beautiful. Here we go. All right, we live, baby. We live. Let's see. All right, I'm let me make sure. Joe, what's up, man? What is up, Joe Morgan? All right, let's get it on, baby. Where we at? We at the minute and a half. Native girl, Southsider, what's going on, baby? How we doing, Native girl? Hope all is well with everyone. I'm not as tired today, so I'm hoping we're going to have us a little bit of fun. You know what I'm saying? Let's hope. Where is that? Right there. Yeah, getting meds is a pain in the ass. What's going on, Prince Gold? Yeah, man, you finally made it, bro. Hey, appreciate you coming. You're welcome. You know what I'm saying? Just wow. Got a few things I want to talk about, and whatever it is y'all want to bring up, that's fine. Whichever. Make sure my phone's. Ooh. Oh, God. Jesus. Ooh, Lord. That's that garlic I had earlier. Good gracious alive. That thing there was potent. Lord. All right, what's that? So we smoking on today. Let me see. We had 3 minutes. So we smoking on this right here, patina. I never had one of these, man. I got this out of the hold on. Let me get that focused. All right, there we go. So I got it out of the Monthly Cigar Club. What? God dang it! What is that Monthly Cigar Club I'm part of? Let me see. Hold on. I'm checking my other screen real quick. It's not. I don't have no. Let me see. My Cigar Pack. That's what it was. My Cigar Pack. I got it from out of the My Cigar Pack Monthly Cigar Club, and I'm just getting around to smoking this one. I had they sent out 5 cigars. It's a pretty good club, man. Every cigar they sent out was sticks that I have never smoked before. Now, they were companies that I've heard of, but they were sticks I've never heard of, never smoked before. So we're going to be doing that. And I got a little bit of sweet tea here, some unsweet tea anyway, that I'm going to be drinking on a little bit after I finish my energy drink real quick. Because, your boy get old. You see that knowledge right there, that knowledge. All that right there is knowledge, you know what I'm saying? And I'm getting a little bit more over here, some knowledge right there, and I got some more knowledge over here, you know what I'm saying? And that knowledge wears you out a little bit when you got so much of it, because you're so knowledgeable, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know everything, mostly everything anyway. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be sipping on this real quick. I'm gonna down this real quick, and then we're gonna go. Community check. What's going on from NYC? Native girl, oh God, here we go with you with that Olight. Woman, I got your Olight. Don't worry about it. The Olight is coming. I got you. She wants a review on that. She wants a review on the Olight pen. I got the Olight pen. I've had it for a while, and I will say, I mean, I'm very impressed with it. It works real good. But yes, I am going to do an Olight pen review just for you, Native girl. Only for you, because you're the only one that asked for it. You farted. Don't blame me. Hey, listen now. I'll be the first to tell you. If I fart, I'm gonna let you know I farted. I ain't listen. Now we ain't. I don't. Hey, I'm very proud of my farts. So if I'm gonna fart, don't worry about it. But that was a belch, and it came from the belly. And I had some pizza earlier, and I smelled every bit of the garlic. He probably gonna be like the kids do. It's always the kids' fault. Rescue 29, what's going on, man? Native girl, you know it. I will do it just for you. It's going to go down just for you, okay? I'm working on that as we speak. Now, let me tell y'all, I'm going to be busy for the next week or two because I got to work every day. I got to work Friday to Friday. So y'all might not get any like that many drop. Like y'all haven't been getting that many video drops anyway the last few weeks because I've gotten so busy at work. But this next week right here is going to be a Friday to Friday kind of thing. And I don't know if I'll be able to drop any videos like that. Now, next Friday is supposed to be my off day, but I'm just working the morning shift. So I should be able to do a live later on that day. So don't count me out yet, buddy. I'll be there. So far, I'll be there. So don't even worry about that. We gonna make that happen. Chris 77, what's going on, baby? Welcome. I'm smoking on a patina. Got it from my cigar pack, monthly cigar club. They sent me that, and that's what I'm smoking on. So let me go ahead and lead it up. I'm gonna go ahead and lead it up so we can get this party started. Okay. While I'm lighting my cigar, let me ask this first question. All right, because I want to talk about a few guns. So I was trolling. I was trolling YouTube, and Big Rob, what's going on, man? Big John. Oh, man, I ain't calling. Oh, B Johnson. I thought that was Big Johnson. I was about to say, bro. Nah, listen. Now, Big Rob, I already told him I can't call him Big D Rob. I ain't doing that, and I'm sure not calling no man no Big Johnson. So B Johnson, you better be glad. What's going on with you? Welcome from PA. You know, I'm from Pennsylvania too. That's where I actually was born. I was born in Pennsylvania, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, actually. What's up with the bills on taking everyone's firearms? Do you think they will take the ARs? No. I don't think any of the bills are really going to even really pass, man. They don't have enough. They don't have enough to pass them like that right now. So I don't think we have a huge worry on these bills passing as far as the 2A goes. I've heard a little bit from Texas Gun Vault and some other guys that I follow when it comes to that kind of stuff. And they have been trying to push bills in, but to no avail. They have not been successful. So we're just going to have to see what happens when it comes to the next election and see if they get any other Democrats or Republicans in. Because that's really going to sway it. Like, have to get that majority vote. Native Girl says her birthday is on the 21st. Tell everyone to mark their calendars and follow me on Instagram for my shout out Oh, by the way, she takes gifts too, guys. She takes gifts. So if you guys want to send her anything, anything you want to send her, feel free to do that. If you want to send her an Olight pin so she can get off my back, that would be nice. That would be so nice. So, all right. So, like I said, I was trolling YouTube the other day, and I saw a video that said it was talking about that Walther PDP. Now, as you guys know, I've already said before, I'm not really feeling the Walther PDP. I want the PPQ tactical way more than I want that PDP. I really don't like the PDP that much. It really didn't tickle my fancy, if you would say. But this guy was saying, he was an engineer or something like that, and he was saying how they made the PDP, it will break if you put a sight on there. If you put a red dot on that PDP, it's going to break, is what he was saying, because some of it wasn't reinforced. Now, I'm not, that's not my area of expertise. He is a scholar or anything like that. But what do y'all think about that? Now, if you were to get a PDP, a Walther, or any gun, let's say you was to get any gun, you put a red dot on it, a sight on there, and it broke. How would you feel about that company? Because my thing about it is, if you got a gun that just came out, which I would probably give a little bit of room for it just coming out or whatever, but if it broke and I don't know if they would replace the gun, replace the slot, or what they would do, but if it broke, I don't know, man. That would probably rub me the wrong way. Now, let me tell you something. Okay. Now, Big Rob, these last two getting some steam, those HR8 and 1446, I think. Yeah. I don't know if it's a 1446 or not. But now, this is what I will say. There are going to be some laws that's going to pass, like the what is it? The gun show loophole. I'm pretty sure that's one that's most likely going to pass, because a lot of people don't like that gun show loophole, which really is just a private sale. That's all it is. And the thing about it is, the gun show loophole law just says that you cannot sell a firearm in the parking lot of a gun show. That's really all it says. It's not taking away the private sale of a gun. It's just taking away the fact that you can sell a gun in a parking lot of a gun show. So it's really not that bad, but it does hinder the people that are trying to get rid of their guns, and they go to a gun show to find somebody to buy it. So I'm sure there will be some laws that will pass, but by saying that, I don't believe it'll be anything that will really take away our guns right now. I don't think we have that much of a concern about something that's like actually going to take away our guns. You know what I'm saying? Now, executive order could do some things as far as banning certain things and stuff like that, but I'm not too worried about that either. There are some things that I do want to get, like a SCAR or AK, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. And if they pass that, I probably wouldn't be able to get the AK that I want. But there are so many other guns that are being made in the U.S. now, man. It's really one of those things. Not really that I'm not really too worried about it. Not like that anyway. That's right. Chris77 says 2 million guns were sold last year. Good luck in taking them back. That's the whole thing about it, man. That's the same thing that they were saying about the about Biden's the restriction on the magazines. Man, do you know how many magazines they would have to go back and try to track if they wanted to put a tax on magazines? And then they were saying they're going to put a tax on any new magazines that you may acquire, which is like, really, when it comes down to it, man, just sell me the gun. Like, I wouldn't go out and buy no magazines. And nothing. Like, I got 1911 magazines out. I mean, I got a bunch of 1911 magazines. And, like, I just buy me some more 1911s. No magazine. Because I know they fit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them things, man. They're trying to do everything. They're trying to do a lot of things that just don't make any sense. Joe Morgan, if you sent Native Girl I would send it back for her. I swear, man, people are just so ungrateful. Native girl, I'll give you my presence on YouTube. That should be more than enough of a gift, girl. Keep on with that. Big Rob says depends on how they handle warranty. Yeah, man. So I don't know, man. If guns start break, if Walther start having some guns break, that's probably gonna hurt their company. Which Walther is a good. I mean, I wouldn't. It wouldn't affect how I felt about Walther because I like Walther regardless. They just made a bad gun, and I like I said, the PDP just never really tickled my fancy anyway. KCO4 says he's never liked Walther. Have you ever shot a Walther? Man, because Walther has, man, they make some of the smoothest triggers, man. I'm saying like some of the best triggers on the market are on Walthers. Truthfully speaking, man. Yeah. I just like Walthers. I like how the Walthers. I don't have any actual Walthers right now. When I get my Walther PPQ, I'll be sure to let you guys know. I picked up a few guns here lately, man. I just have not brought them to the channel. I'm trying to figure out if I really want to bring all of them to the channel or not. I know there's 2 of them that I'm going to bring on the channel that I haven't showed you guys yet, but there's some other ones that I don't know if I really want to bring on the channel like that. So I'm trying to figure out if I am, but when I get my Walther PPQ, I'll be sure to let you guys see it and know. Oh, I did get something though that I've been looking for. All right, guys, in the chat. What is what I need in the chat? Okay, this is what I need in the chat. What is one of the guns that I've been looking for the last few months that I said that I really, really wanted to get? I really, really wanted to get. And just a hint, it's not the Glock 27. It's not the Glock 27. So, guys, put in the chat. I want to see if you guys know, if you guys, my family really been listening to me, because when I talk, I just need somebody to listen to me. And I want to make sure y'all listening to me like you're supposed to, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Just, put in the chat, what gun have I been looking for the last few months that y'all feel like that I've been saying I've been wanting to get? Just put it in the chat. I'm going to let a few of y'all. They coming in. What's up, Gabriel? So K-Down says the AK. That is the correct answer. That is the correct answer. Joe Morgan says Rock Island 1911. That is the correct answer. 10mm 1911. That's the correct answer too. AK or new 1911. Monty Buckshot says it. Hot Point 22. Man, Big Rob. Boy, Big Rob. You ain't shit. What's good? What's good? Let me see. Do I have it? Yep. So, yep. Let me see if it says it on here. Oh, what does it say? I'm trying to focus it in. Trying to focus it in. Yep. Yeah. Your boy got one. and I paid premium prices for it. I mean, premium, son. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Premium prices on that, son. So I'm very proud of what I've gotten. Yes, sir. Let me get back to the comments. Native girl said she was going to say the Glock 27, and I had already said that was not it. So that was one. I know Native girl doesn't listen to me like she should be. Big Chris 77 says Big Rob LOL. Big Rob ain't funny. He just ain't funny. Well, is it a 1911? Yes, it is a 1911 10 millimeter 1911. That's what it is. I finally found, and it's not the double stack, it's the single stack. I didn't want the double stack, I wanted the single stack. Well, hey, listen, so KC04, I don't know. It's my first time recognizing you in the chat. I don't know if you've been here before or not, but I've said in the past, and I appreciate you coming. Hey, let me just say, let's say welcome to Casey. Welcome. All right, appreciate you coming, Casey. But I've said in the chat before, I've said in my lives before, I only get certain calibers in 1911. There's only two calibers I will get in 1911. That's 45 and a 10 millimeter. That's it. I'm not buying any other kind of 1911 other than 45 or 10 millimeter. Now, the only problem with me getting 10 millimeter is I have no ammo for it. Like, I literally have not one bullet for this gun. So I don't know how long it's going to take me to get it, because I was looking for some ammo the other day, and a box of 20 rounds of defensive ammo was $52, and that is not happening. I'm sorry, it is not going to happen. So I'm trying to wait it out and see if I can find some 10 millimeter ammo for it, so I can go out and shoot it and show it, because that is one gun that I am going to bring to the channel, is my Rock Island 10 millimeter. And I got it from this place called Lead Chunkers in Rockwell, North Carolina. That's where I got it from. Lead Chunkers in Rockwell, North Carolina. If you guys are watching, I really appreciate you guys down there for giving me the best deal on that gun. I really do appreciate it. They have some real good deals down there, guys, so I might want to check them out. So that's Lead Chunkers. If you're local to North Carolina, in Rockwell, North Carolina, you know where Rockwell is, go to Lead Chunkers, man. Check them out. All right, M. Gary said, why did I get a single stack? Well, I got a single stack because I really like 1911s in a single stack. I like the way they feel in my hand. I've held double stacks. I don't really like the double stacks like that. I don't know, man. I just really like the single stack 1911s. I was not getting this gun for a carry gun or anything like that. I just wanted a 10 millimeter 1911 because somebody put it in my head. And I can't remember who it was, but somebody put it in my head that, 10 millimeter would be a good 1911. And yes, I think it would. So I'm waiting to shoot it so I can see how that thing shoots and go from there. But it might be a while before I get any ammo for it. But when I do, just know when I do, I'm gonna do another video. I'm gonna start this summer right here when it gets warm. I'm gonna start doing reviews on guns, some of the guns that I have, letting y'all know how I feel about the gun and stuff like that. And that Rock Island is gonna be one of them. Joe Morgan, I didn't even pay half of what you're paying for up there. I didn't even pay half for this gun for what you're paying for up there. That's what I'm talking about. That's the deal I got on this thing. Woo! Because I got friends. You got it just to shoot for the channel. What do you mean, K down? I mean, I got it because I wanted it, K down. That's why I got it. But I am going to shoot it for the channel. I am going to, my first time taking it to the range, I'm going to shoot it for because really, truthfully speaking, I don't know if y'all know, man, I have never shot a 10 millimeter. I've held them, but I've never actually shot a 10 millimeter. I don't think I have. I'm pretty sure I haven't shot a 10 millimeter. So I've held them and everything like that, but I just never shot one. So I want to take it to the range and see what my first impressions are of it. Chris Davis, what's going on, man? You doing all right? I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. Just on here trying to have some fun. Give us a peek. We want to see it. Okay, so Native Girl, I don't know if I can show guns on live. That's the thing about it. I don't know if I can show y'all any guns on live, but golly, I'm so proud of it. I want to show you guys. But I'm going to keep it in the case. I'm not even going to handle it, but I'm going to keep it in the case just so y'all can see what it look like. Just so you can see what it look like. Good God, look at that pretty thing now. thing there, prairie. Lord. Ooh, I got chills. I'm about to get the Holy Ghost. Lord, yes. Woo! All right, so that's what I got, guys. I'm so hyped to go out and shoot that daggone thing, man. I really want to go out and shoot that thing. So it was K-Down. K-Down, you trying to say that you told me about that, man? You ain't tell me about that daggone gun, man. You ain't got no good advice. Hey, Chris 77, man, I really appreciate it, man. Put this to your first box of 10mm ammo, man. Check out. Man, I really do appreciate that, bro. Even though that $30 ain't gonna pay for that box of ammo I was talking about, them 20 rounds. I'm not gonna waste your money like that. I'm gonna put it towards a more affordable box of 10mm. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna do. But I really do appreciate that, Chris 77, that super chat. Trenton Smith says, keep up the good work, man. I'm new to your channel, but you're already one of my favorites. Hey, Trent, I appreciate it, man. I really do appreciate that. Appreciate you coming to the family. Everybody, let's welcome Trenton Smith to the family. Trenton Smith, y'all. Trenton Smith to the family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Joe Morgan says, I don't have one yet, but I'm glad you got one. I'm glad I got one too, Joe. I am very glad I got one. And when you get yours, you let me know. Yeah, you got to spend that cash. I'm not going to spend no $50-something for 20 rounds. That is not going to happen. Even though, and I'm having a hard time finding 10mm magazines because it just came with one magazine. So I'm having problems finding the magazine and bullets to put in the magazines. M. Gabriel, 10mm version. Yes, I am a 10mm version. I believe I am. I really don't think I've shot a 10mm yet. I really don't. Big Rob says prices are starting to come way, way down. It was $90 a round. Now seeing some 80. Good times are back. 80 cents a round is not good times yet. Now, once it gets back down to 60 and 50 cents a round, I might be okay with that. But 80 cents a round, that's still kind of high for me. It's really no recoil in a bigger gun. Okay. Well, like I said, I want to shoot it, man. I know from what I've heard now, in the polymer guns, it's a host. It is a house to handle, boy. You get on that thing and ride it, boy, you're about to fly off of it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've heard. But I've heard in the full metal guns, that's why I want to get a SIG P229 in a 357 caliber because it's all metal and that 357 round is a hot round, man. They said that 10mm is kind of like that 357. So we'll see. BJ Burton says, I like the grips. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Big Rob says, gun is nice. My jeans just got tight. Seriously. Come on, bro. You keep that to yourself, man. Stay off X and X videos and X videos and stuff like that, man. You take that somewhere else. This ain't that type of. This is a family show here, buddy. This is a family show here. We're not doing that kind of stuff. No, it's not a Texas Tech. It's Texas Rangers. Texas Rangers baseball. Well, of course, and you better send that pics, Joe. Hey, I want to do another update. So I've been going through my emails for the sub gun. I just did one. A real quick one. It was not no in-depth one or anything like that. Some people are sending me 3 and 4 guns at a time, so I'm trying to get all those done at one time in that one video. So I just did a rating subscribers hardware video. I'm going to be dropping it hopefully next week, probably, if I can get it edited before I start working all these days or in between the days of me working on all that stuff. I'm going to try to get it ready to be dropped next week. If not next week, it'll be the week after that. But I'm doing that. But I've looked at my emails and I got quite a few of them. I got way behind. I didn't think I had that many emails. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to start dropping those videos every 2 weeks for y'all to watch those, man, and try to get those out of the way for right now, because daylight saving time is coming up. So that means ride-alongs with Diesel is coming back, and range days are coming back too. So when those days come back, all that other stuff is going to be saved for the wintertime, to where I can't get out and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm working on right now. Gabriel says some millimeters pud loaded. Get some of the strong stuff like SIG full metal jacket. Okay, I don't know anything about really that much about 10 millimeter. I just go off of what I've heard. I heard it was like the bear gun. It's a gun you use on bears and stuff like that. So that being said, I mean, it's got some knockdown power. So I have polymer AR-15. Snapback. Okay. Hey, Snapback, go ahead and send me a picture of that. Yeah, 50 and 60 cent for our ammo was good price, like mid 2020, late 2020. Once it starts getting back down that low, that's when I'll start having hope again. Joe Morgan, 357 SIG is a 9 millimeter neck down to 357. It's not a 10. Armed and Dangerous, what's going on, man? What's going on? I appreciate the email too, man. BJ Burton, $30.99. $30.99 for what? Oh man, Clifford was able to get a box of 9 millimeter for $14.99. Man, that's all right. That's now see, them are the prices that I can go with. I can go with a $14.99 for 10 millimeter. I can even do $15, $16.99. I'm not doing no $18, $19, $29. I ain't doing all that. Yeah, man, go ahead and send me the full picture. And I take it might be you said it was a home defense gun or something like that. I think you did anyway, but send me that, and so I can put it on one of my rating videos, man. And guys, don't worry about it, man. If you don't see yourself on the next video, I'm going to get to all of them. You have to understand, though, I get a lot of Glocks. I get a lot of SIGs. I don't want to put the same guns in one video, so I have to bounce around on who I put in each video, because I don't want the same guns. Don't think I'm overlooking you. You might have sent your stuff, one of the first ones to send it, but you sent it with, you got the same thing everybody else has. So I just have to wait to do it. All right. So be sure you will be in a video when it comes to re-rating your hardware. Just wait for me to get to you. That's all. That P229 357 SIG, drop that tag. Yeah, so the SIG P229 is what Secret Service carries. I kind of want one that they have. I just don't want that trigger. I don't want the trigger that they carry in there. They carry the Dax trigger or something like that. That's that 14-pound trigger that they have in there. I don't want that trigger. I'd rather have the 229 with a regular SIG trigger in it, and that be it. You know what I'm saying? Snapback, send it to my email at dieseltv001 at gmail. It's dieseltv001 at gmail. I carry the G20 with the Underwood self-defense. Already has to feel less recoil than the G21. Nice. Josh Atkins. Hey, y'all. Josh Atkins. Y'all know who Josh is. That's Skeletor. Josh has made it. He goes on his own starting Monday. He will be by himself. Monday, he will be by himself. So he made it out of field training, and he's going to be part of the family all the way. Congratulations to you, Josh. You're going to be fine, bro. You're going to be fine. You are going to be all right. Just make sure you do what you've been taught. That's all. I thought Joe Morgan, I thought it was 9mm case down to 357. I may be wrong. I don't know everything. Let me look it up. .357 Sig and Mo. I don't know. I'm trying to look it up, but it's not telling me really what it is to know. Oh, we were both wrong. It's a neck down 40. Neck down 40 Smith & Wesson round that loads a .355 inch diameter bullet. Huh. It's a neck down 40, Joe. So we both were wrong. Cabela's is doing tickets and numbers for ammo. What the heck? That's crazy. M. Graver says 357 Sig is a 40 neck down to a 9mm. Actually, it's a 40 neck down to a 357. Sent picture via Instagram. Okay, cool. If and you know what, that's cool. Just give me a okay, let me ask you this. Do you want me to use it in my rating subscribers guns, or you just want me to look at it? The PSA Dagger is coming back out in stock 10 days out, bro. What is the PSA Dagger? What the hell is that? Is that their gun? Oh, shoot. Oh, that's their gun that they came out with. Yeah. Oh, man. Wow. That looks pretty good. Huh. And you know, how much is that thing worth? It's 9mm compact black DLC. I don't know how much they're going to sell. How much are they selling that thing for? So B Johnson says, how do you send? So just send it to my email. That's the best way to send it. Let me know if it's an EDC or if a home defense or something like that. That's what I rate them off of. I changed up how I rate them a little bit. I actually give a rating this time, and what it is I rate it on, if you say you use it for home defense, I rate it on if it's a good home defense weapon or not. Or if you say you use it for EDC, I rate it on if it's a good EDC weapon. So that's what, just let me know if you have any like lights, how much you paid for it, all that good stuff about it. Just send it to dieseltv001 at gmail. dieseltv001 at gmail. Yeah, DAC trigger is I don't, okay, so M. Gabriel says DAC trigger is probably a bad choice. So he's making factory short reset trigger too. Yeah, DAC trigger, I wouldn't say is a bad choice for law enforcement. It is a bad choice for civilians, though. I wouldn't use a DAX trigger as a civilian carrying EDC, all that stuff. A DAX trigger for law enforcement, as long as you train with it and all that stuff, I think it's not a bad choice or a good choice. I think it's one of those things that you just have to train with it, and as long as you got training with it, it's just as good as a regular trigger. Chris Davis says Phoenix Ammunition will have 9mm available tomorrow, March 5th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He believes the website says they will have 3,000 rounds in 115, 124, and 147 grain rounds. Can't vouch for price. All right, I might check them out then, because I do need to get a few more boxes of 9mm. Otis, what's going on, man? You doing good, man? I hope everything's good. Joe Morgan says a PSA Dagger is a Gen 3 Glock clone. Yes, it is. It looks just like it looks so similar to a Glock. Other than how that magazine sits in it, it looks very similar to a Glock. I mean, it really does. I wonder how the trigger is, and I do kind of like that. Wonder how the trigger is in it though. That's the only thing I'm wondering about. Oh, and it does. Oh, so Armed and Dangerous says sold for $300. It broke the internet last year due to high demand Glock compatible magazines. What the hell? For $300? That's crazy. Snap back. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Diesel TV 001 at Gmail. That's what it is. Oh Lord, I did say that wrong. Chris Davis says 300,000 rounds, not 300,000, not 3,000, 300,000 rounds. Otis says, have you all been hearing about the bills that are being wrote? Oh, sorry, to make it difficult for us to have guns for sports or self-defense, but nobody is going after the bad guys at all. We talked about that a little bit earlier, Otis. I'm not too worried about any bills coming out right now that are going to take guns away from citizens right now, because they just don't have the power to pass them. They just don't have the support to pass them. I'm sorry, they don't have the support to pass them. Now, there are going to be some bills that I believe will pass, like the gun show loophole bill, where it says you cannot sell a gun in the parking lot of a gun of a gun show. Which, I mean, it is a private sale, and I get it, but I kind of get where they're coming from also when it comes down to it, because if everything's up and up, why not just go inside? You can walk 15 feet, 20 feet, however long, to go inside, have an FFL do it the way it's supposed to be transferred. I mean, not supposed to be, to transfer it from you to the other person. I kind of get that. Me being in law enforcement, I have seen and I have had investigations where guns have been sold to felons because a person didn't know that person was a felon, and they just refused to walk inside and get it transferred. And the guy was just wanting to sell his gun, so he was like, okay, we'll just sell it right here. Which the guy didn't do anything wrong. It was the felon that got charged. Of course, the guy didn't get charged. But if there was a law saying that they had to go inside, that wouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of understand where they're coming from with that. As long as it's not one of those things where they just take out private sales altogether, I am okay with the gun show loophole. You know what I'm saying? I will have to say that I'm not going to say I'm okay with it. Let me not say that. But I'm not too concerned about the gun show loophole law. Okay, BJ Burton says Gun Mag Warehouse has 10mm 1911 magazines. All right, so this is something that I learned recently, was that there are like 4 or 5 different kinds of 1911 magazines. And I don't know. I don't know if you get a 45 ACP 1911 and you try to get any magazine to fit up with it, if the magazine doesn't free fall or doesn't go in very easily or something like that, it's not the correct magazine. There's something like a OD5 or something like that, DX5 or something like that they title or number these magazines by, and that is what fits in your gun. I'm trying to figure out exactly what 10mm magazine goes into this 1911. So I was just going to go with the Rock Island 1911 magazines, but I can't find any of them anywhere. So I was going to go with the aftermarket 1911 magazines. I just don't know exactly which 10 millimeter 1911 magazine is supposed to go in this gun, which they'll all fit. They all will fit, but you might run into problems like I did with my Smith, where that Chip McCormick magazine that I was putting in my Smith was not holding the slide open after the last round. And that was the problem that I was having with it, was because it's not the correct magazine for that 1911. Phoenix said they don't sell to Biden voters. Yeah, right. I saw that, man. That was crazy. Yeah, if they come out with that, man, I'll probably be getting that, man. If it could be if it was like if they would make a Glock 27 one, I would be able to get that, man. Shoot, I'll get that tomorrow. Even if the trigger was bad, you can always replace it easily. Yeah, I understand that, but I don't like replacing triggers in my handguns. I just don't. I want to keep it factory, because that's what I just feel like, if it comes down to it, that's what most people are going to have, man. Most people don't replace their triggers in their handguns. You know what I'm saying? So I like to train with what I will most likely run into. Gun mag is out of a lot of stuff. Yeah. NRA says it's moving to Texas. NRA is bankrupt. They about to get their cars repoed. Joe Morgan says, yep, these are the GI pattern are the standard, but the manufacturers have different specs. Mine hate Colts, man. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, different 1911s. I never knew that. I never understood why some of my mags would free fall, some of them wouldn't. Like the ones that I got, I just thought it was the manufacturer or there's something up with the gun. But apparently there are different like specs or something like that for each gun. Let me see. This is a pretty good stick. I would just have to say, I got sidetracked, but this is a pretty good stick, man. It's holding, it's burning evenly and everything, man. This is pretty good. If you guys want a good stick, patina, real good stick. Anyways, let's move on. So Snapback says, what is your favorite home defense weapon? My home defense weapon is a shotgun. And I have a lot of reasons behind that. The main reason for me using a shotgun is the fact that while I'm at home, I'm in my safe place. So that means I am free will to drink. I am free will to use, like, I might be on some kind of pain meds. I might be under some kind of influence of alcohol or something like that. And with a shotgun, I think that is more forgiving than a handgun or a rifle or something like that. So that's why my home defense is a shotgun, based on that, just totally based on that. With a shotgun, you know, the buckshots are not as penetrable as a slug. Things of that sort are the things that I look at. So I go with a shotgun. Chapin, what's going on from Guatemala, man? Appreciate you coming in here, man. Hold on. Chris Davis says, Diesel, from what I hear, any proposed gun show loophole bill would exempt immediate family members from getting the background check used for gun transfer or sale. From what I've heard about that gun show loophole is you can still do a private sale. It just cannot be in the vicinity of a gun show. That's what I've heard. Now you'll still be able to do a private sale, like, you know, if one of my buddies, like like one of the buddies I work with wanted to sell a gun, and I wanted it, he could sell it to me, no problem. And he would, and it would just be a private sale, but he would not be able to sell it to me if it was in the parking lot or in the vicinity of a gun show. Which I don't know how they would know that anyway. I don't know how they would know if when you bought that gun, you bought it in the parking lot of a gun show. That was my main thing about it. Like, how are they going to know if you bought it there or not unless they're doing like surveillance or if the police rolls up on you while you're selling it or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I don't know how they would know. Is a factory mag for your 10 millimeter ACT mag? No, it is a RI. No. You had to ask me that. I just knew what kind of mag it was. When I was talking about it, but I forgot. It's not an ACT. It is a. I can't remember what mag it was. Let me see. Golly, I just knew what kind of mag it was. 10 millimeter. I can't remember exactly what it was. It's not what is it? It's an I don't know. I can't find it. I saw it one time. I'm pretty sure it's not an ACT mag, though. Joe Morgan says shotguns are cool. I can hit with any gun I own, and most I don't. But shotguns usually end fights quicker. Yeah, I would have to agree with that. Any gun, it one is bad. My opinion, we're losing ground unless we are under attack. I mean, yeah, listen, we've been fighting for gun rights for years, and we've been losing ground for years. So, I mean, Joe Morgan, I totally agree with you, man. Now, there are some gun laws that are coming out on the other side, on our side, that are beneficial also. I can't really think about exactly what they are. For some reason, when I get on live, I forget everything that I've been thinking about. So, so I can't remember exactly what those gun laws. I think Texas came out with one recently. I think that's going through. So there are a few gun laws that are on our side as well that are coming out too. Chris Simmons has just sent an email on my next pistol. All right, cool. I'll check it out. Yes. On the name says, did you ever have time to look into the 2MAC? Yes, I did. I did look into it, and the cost of it is a little expensive. I'd probably have to charge anywhere between $15 and $20 a gun mat, and I don't know if I really want to charge that much for a cleaning mat for a pistol. I mean, a pistol cleaning mat. So I need to look into it some more, trying to figure out exactly how I'm gonna go about doing it, because the more I buy, the less it is. But I don't want to have 100 to 300 of them things sitting around and nobody getting them. So, like I said, I'm just trying to look into it some more, see if I can do it by order basis, like I do my shirts, instead of having to do a bulk buy. Matthew Rizzo, what part of South Carolina are you? I'm not in South Carolina. I'm in North Carolina. I'm in a triad of North Carolina. Chapin says, do you like revolvers? I always carry my 44 mag every Thursday. Love my Ruger Super Red Hawk and my Taurus Raging Bull, both in 7-inch barrels. Yes, I don't. Okay, I have revolvers. I just don't like them. I don't really enjoy shooting revolvers. I don't enjoy carrying revolvers. It's not my thing. I just try to stay away from. I don't practice with them no more. They just sit up. I don't even use them anymore. And I'm thinking about getting rid of them, actually. So yeah, that's my outlook on revolvers. I really don't do revolvers that tough. I have a few of them, but I just don't do them that tough. Grab a double barrel with cheese and a 10-piece McBullet. I hear you, Monty. Hey, Matthew, ain't no problem, bro. Ain't no problem. A lot of people try to figure out where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Because they say I'm the fake. I'm not the real police and stuff like that. So, Armed and Dangerous says I'll buy 2 of them. I have 2 workbenches. I mean, I got some people that's really wanting them. But like I said, I just don't have the room in my house to be having 150 to 300 of them just sitting around waiting for people to buy them. You know what I'm saying? What might make it easier is once I get my up to 10,000 subscribers, I'll be able to advertise on YouTube my my merch, and that's probably going to drive sales up a little bit. So I'm thinking about that. I might have to wait until then when I can advertise that kind of stuff. So we'll have to see. Gamecock fan threw me off. Oh yeah, man. A lot of people think I'm from South Carolina because I'm a Gamecocks fan. That's not it, man. I just love them Cocks. No homo. Joe Morgan says, I love revolver shooting, but they are not the best option for defense. Yeah, man. You know what, man? When I was 18 years old, I became an armed security guard, and my first gun was a revolver. And I trained with that gun, but I just could not get reloads down. I did not feel comfortable doing reloads. I took way too long reloading. And it was just one of them things, man. It just gave me a bad taste in my mouth when it came to revolvers. It's just one of them things, man. I just ever since then, I just never really got down with revolvers that tough. What do you think about the HK Mark 23 for home defense? I think anything that you can get rounds on target the quickest is the best thing for home defense. So if you have a HK Mark 23, which I wouldn't use the HK Mark 23 for home defense, that would be my safe queen if I had an HK Mark 23. Good God. But if that's what you want to use because you're very proficient with it and you can shoot and get rounds on target the quickest, man, that's what you need to be using, really, when it comes down to it, man. My handgun sits when the handgun that I carry EDC, it sits on my nightstand at night. So that is kind of like a home defense weapon also, because my shotgun sits right beside that. Whatever I grab first is what I'm going with. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm just discombobulated or something like that, and I just grab for my EDC and that's what I'm grabbing for, that's what I'm going to use. You know what I'm saying? But I can get targets down range the quickest and hit. So I still feel proficient with my handgun, you know. So it just comes with training, man. Matthew Rizzo says, the gun you have in your hand is the best gun for defense at the moment. I kind of agree with that. But there are some people that I've trained that I've told them they do not need to be carrying a gun because they're so worried about hurting somebody. So I kind of do agree with that to a point, but that person has to be ready to use that gun. If they're not ready to use it, then it's the worst thing for them, because you got to understand, guys, regardless of what happens when you're carrying a gun, if it's an argument, if you get into a fight, or if you're just walking around, there is always a gun that is going to be in that fight or in that argument. And you got to keep that in mind. So those things don't play a part in a lot of people. A lot of people don't think that. They just think, oh, you know, if I get into a fight, I ain't worried about it. Well, there's still a gun in play, regardless of the fact. Even if you ain't pulling your gun out, there's still a gun in play. And if that person gets to your gun, or if you're scared to use your gun, it could be used against you. All right. Brown Works. Hey, man, how's it going? That's boss right there, y'all. That's boss. That's boss. I really need to get up with you about that those Hudson H9 grips, man. I really need to get with you about that, man. That keeps slipping my mind. Really need to get with you on that one. I still don't know what I want. So don't even ask me what I want or anything like that, because I don't know yet. I want it to be a special gun. So we're going to wait. Oh, Brown Works. I'm gonna be getting some more 1911 grips for me, buddy. I'm gonna be getting some more 1911 grips from you, Brown Works. Just let you know, I want to show you that. Just be prepared. I'm going to get some more from you. That's the newbie. I finally got my 10 millimeter 1911. Snapback says revolvers are too big and bulky for everyday use, in my opinion. Man, let me tell you something. I will never, ever say anything bad about revolvers. I used to work with a guy. He was a detective, and all he carried was a revolver. And he got in 2 shootings where he had to defend himself, and he won both of them. So I won't say anything. As I'm telling you, it's all about training. That's what it's about. I won't say anything about any gun. Is if you train, because if you train with it, it could be as deadly as any other gun. Revolvers, 22s, any of those. They can be just as deadly as anything. High Point could be just as deadly as a daggone Mark 23. So, I mean, I won't say anything bad about if that's what that person wants to carry and they feel comfortable with it. Hey, you do it, because I've seen it, a revolver save a person's life. Accuracy over quantity, unless, of course, you have no choice. Well, I mean, unless you're in the Army, of course. You know what I'm saying? Preparation is key. Favorite handgun caliber is, Matthew Rizzo says, favorite handgun caliber, that is 45 ACP. That is my favorite handgun caliber. I am so ready to shoot my 10 millimeter, man. I just ain't got no ammo, man. I gotta find ammo, man. If I could just find one box, I will shoot that one box in one day. I guarantee you that one box is gone. As long as it's not defense ammo. I will shoot that box in one day. So have you talked to Olight about your YouTube sponsor program they have? I think you are a really good advocate about the brand. Man, I love Olight. I have not reached out to them. I have yet to. I'm going to send them an email soon. I just have not been able to get to it. I am going to send them an email, though. Matter of fact, I might be working on that while these next few days, while I have some downtime or something like that, work on an email to send them to see if they're willing to sponsor me or something like that, man, because I buy everything that they have. I mean, even stuff that I already have, I buy again. I bought 2 of those Warrior minis again because the flashlights are just so good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and email them and see what they say, man, because Olight is a real good flashlight. I believe it's a real good flashlight for the money that you get, especially all the sales. They're always sending out free stuff to let you know that you know they appreciate your business. So yeah, I think I am. Matthew Rizzo, man, I really appreciate it. Cigar on me, man. I appreciate that, bro. I really do appreciate that. Matthew Rizzo says, I reload 10 million. I can hook you up. No, I don't shoot reloads. I'm sorry, but I don't shoot reloads. I've had a bad experience with reloads, and I just don't do reloads. Brown Works, you didn't say nothing about, man. Come on, man. Like, we need to work something out, man. Let's get this going. I'll email you, though. Don't worry about it. I'll email you. If it's a high point, you can throw the revolver and hit the perp. Luther says, I can tell you some 1911, some 911 stories. Yeah, man, I've got a few of them. There's a lot of them I can't share, but Olight will sponsor you. We'll see, man. I'm gonna send them an email and see what they say. In the email, I'm gonna send them a few links because I got a few videos of talking just pure gold about Olight, man. So I'm gonna see what they say, man, and go from there. If and when they sponsor me, you guys will be the first to know. And like, hey, listen, if they sponsor me, y'all need to show out. Y'all need to start using that link and let them know. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, don't have me out here looking like an asshole and not go and use the link. Now, y'all, hey. Lamont says, how you doing? What's the name of that? It's a patina. And I just threw away the daggone. There it is. It's a patina, and here's the band right here. I threw it away, but I usually throw away my bands. I don't keep my bands. But I'll show you the band right here, man. Real good stick, bro. I'm enjoying it. Real good stick. That's it right there. Patina. Armed and Dangerous says PSA got some AR-15s in stock and AR pistols. Good prices too lower than what's out there. Well, yeah, they do, but man, I've got like 6 lowers ready to be built. I'm not buying no ARs no more. I'm gonna build my own, and I just don't feel like building nothing right now. So I haven't really been looking. I do want to build a 300 blackout. I do want to build a 300 blackout, but there's no ammo out there for it, just like the 10 millimeter. So I'm waiting on that too. So only reason I got that 10 millimeter, well, the reason why I got it because I wanted it and I've been looking for it. But I was not looking to buy a gun. I just was going there to look around, and the price on it was so good, I had to pick it up. And that's the reason why I got it. Van says, dude, I'm like 500 into Olight. I got to put the crack down. The sales are addictive. Man, hey, bro. Bro. If you knew how much money I done spent at Olight, bro, man, it is sickening. I was on my account the other day and I was just adding up. Once I got over $1,200, I was just like, man, this is crazy. Like, yeah, I feel you because Olight is too addictive. Like I done spent way too much money in the last year and a half going to Olight. DTV email, make and model, and if anything out of order. Oh, I will. I'll do it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I'll get with you, man. Don't worry about it. It's a regular 1911. It's a regular size 1911. But like I said, it's I don't know what kind of grips I want to put on that one either, but we'll make it happen. Don't worry, we will make it happen. Do 6.5 Grendel. That, you know what? 6.5 Grendel was something that I was going to do after my 300 blackout, but I want to do the 300 blackout first. I want to do like a super short barrel for the 300 blackout because I'm going to get a suppressor for that also. My other suppressor should be here soon, man. I should get my stamp for my other suppressor soon. So that's going to be the first suppressor that I have, and it's a 45 suppressor, so I'll be able to hit that 9mm and all that stuff. I really got it for my my Chris Vector is what I got that suppressor for, but I'm going to use it on other guns as well. Yeah, Joe, you've been talking about that Bushmatter Dissipator's clone for a while, man. Can't wait for you to do it because I really want to see how that's going to look. Platinum Club, right? V-Bands, yeah. Platinum Club, man. Hey, use those rewards, man. Those rewards work, bro. They've sent me, I've used my rewards on free flashlights and all that stuff. Been part of my giveaways that I give away when I do giveaways. I've got some flashlights now that I'm going to give away soon. Probably when I hit 10,000 subscribers, man. I'm going to do a big giveaway when I hit 10,000 subscribers. Matthew Rizzo, favorite YouTubers. So the ones I watch are, when it comes to like gun stuff, is Texas Gun Vault, Colion Noir, and those are pretty much the only gun tubers. Oh, I do watch 32 Icon and Urban Gun Reviews. I do watch those two. But like, I don't really do much gun tubing. I usually watch like video games. Like Troy Dan is one of the ones I watch. He does a lot of video games. He's real funny. I watch him. I watch Mike Figueroa. He does like, he's a competition. Well, he used to be a competition eater, but he just eats a lot of food. And I'll be trying to figure out how he be putting all that food down. Like, that's kind of stuff I watch. I watch a lot of video game YouTube channels, stuff like that. I don't really do the gun YouTube because there's a lot of information on the gun tubing that is just wrong. And I don't like watching that kind of, it turns me off when I hear people say like the wrong stuff. Like, I was watching something the other day about what to do when you call 911 after using a gun in self-defense. And it was just like, you have no idea what you're talking about. So I just get turned off a lot when I watch other gun tubers. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really watch that kind of stuff. Armed and Dangerous says, I've seen a lot of level 3 armor for sale online, front and back plates, good pricing on them. Also, what is your recommendations? I don't have a recommendation on plate carriers because I've never used a plate carrier. I've never used one, so I don't have one. I've only used Kevlar. Second Chance is probably, and Point Blank are probably to the best two companies to go to when it comes to Kevlar. Other than that, I really couldn't tell you what's a good one, man, because I've never used it. I've never used plate carriers. So I've thought about getting into plate carriers, but I'm just too familiar with Kevlar. And that's what I have. You know, I have personal Kevlar carriers that I use too. So because in law enforcement, that's what we use. So I don't know about when it comes to plate carriers, man. I could not help you with that. And I apologize, but I just don't have any information on that. Any personal information anyways. Like, the information I get is the same information you would get off the internet. M. Gabriel says, make the 6.5 Grendel a 20 or even a 24 inch. I don't have any rifles that long. Is 6.5 Grendel, is that a long distance shot? Because I am wanting to get something that I can reach out and touch somebody with. And if I make something like a Grendel or something like that, I would, if it's for that, that's what I would make it for. Joe Morgan says, I want to use an A1 or an A2 upper and use the A1 retro furniture on it, just like dudes in North Hollywood, the robbers. Reason I thought AR-15 was rad. I hear you, man. That A1, man, I don't really do that A1. I just like the regular old flat uppers, man. I remember you sending me yours with the handle on it. I have one like that, and I just don't even pull it out at all. Gun tubing, my favorite, my new favorite term. I hear you, man. You got to be close to 10,000, man. I'm at right around 6,400 right now, man. I'm at 6,400. My year, I want to be at 10,000 by the end of this year, but my 1 year anniversary is, I want to say June 18th is my 1 year anniversary. I want to see where I'm going to be at June 18th, and then go from there. Bro, like, listen, I'm not trying to throw any blame or nothing, but YouTube really messes with gun channels. Bro, my views, my monetization, all that stuff has gone tremendously down the last month and a half, 2 months, somewhere around there. Like, literally, I don't get nowhere near the views that I was getting prior 2021. Like, nowhere near for some reason. And I'm really thinking it's because YouTube has really messed my algorithm up and stuff like that. That's why the reason why you have a lot of YouTubers say hit that like button is because that helps put your videos out there when you hit the like button and things of that sort. So if you have, if they hit the like button, regardless of what YouTube wants, the more people that like it, they can't hold it back. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of them say that. Armed and Dangerous says, I have a question for you. Go ahead, man. Any questions, man? Go ahead. Matthew Rizzle says, I have a 20-inch Grendel, super accurate, and you can reach out. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that, man. After I do my 300 blackout, I'll look into that that Grendel. Have you ever arrested or known a fellow officer who arrested someone with Teflon rounds or bullets? Not that I can think of. Truthfully speaking, I don't even look at what the rounds are. If they're hollow points, they're hollow points. If they're full metal jackets, they're full metal jackets. I'm more scared of a full metal jacket than I am a hollow point. Truthfully speaking, full metal jackets go through Kevlar like butter. Hollow points get messed up in the weave, and it's harder for them to penetrate. So I just look at it if it's a full metal jacket or if it's a hollow point, and that's all I really look at. So I can't really say for sure if I have never had anybody actually point that out to me. But I wouldn't doubt it. I really wouldn't doubt it because I wouldn't doubt it. You wouldn't know, man. You wouldn't know how often when I pull a gun off of somebody that's not supposed to have it. Like if it's like a 40 or something like that, they'll have 9mm rounds in there. They'll have different calibers in there, like different manufacturers in it. It's kind of sad, man, because these dudes be carrying around these guns and not even knowing what they're carrying or knowing what's in their magazine. It's not going to work. Lamont Ellis says, you'll make it, brother. I appreciate it, man. We're hoping. Stream says, oh, damn. What's up, D? Almost missed another stream. I missed that one last week. Had to come through just in case y'all. Caltech. Hey, man, listen. We ain't knocking Caltech. We never did knock Caltech. We're just saying it wasn't the quality wasn't there like, other manufacturers. That's all. Appreciate you coming, though. Joe Morgan says, I'm okay with railed uppers, but I'm one of the very first to be a classic. That's cool, man. Hey, man, I'm not into classic guns like that. 1911 is probably one of the only guns that's like a classic, but it's not really a classic because they're still being made. You know what I'm saying? And they're still a force to be reckoned with. So, I mean, I'm not really into the classics of the collection guns. You know what I'm saying? I don't buy guns like, Texas Gun Vault, he buy guns for collections. You know what I'm saying? He buy guns on the notion that he might not shoot some of those guns. Not me. If I get a gun, I'm going to shoot it, buddy. We're going to the range, sir. I'm sorry, but we're going to the range. Chris Simmons says, nice. I subbed when you were around 2,500. Oh, man, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, man. I got some day ones, man. K-Down, Chicago Southside, Rescue, Native Girl. A lot of them are the day ones, man. They've been there since I can remember. And I appreciate you, bro, Chris 77. I really do appreciate you too, bro. The Teflon thing is a movie deal. The Black Talon were a gimmick in the day. We had a bunch of them when I was a kid. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people think hollow points is the way to go. You know what I'm saying? They are the body armor killers and all that stuff, man. No, not the case, buddy. Not the case. Yeah, Big Rob says they wonder why they are always jamming, putting mixed wrong ammo in the mag. Yeah, see, the thing about it that a lot of people don't realize is the reason why High Point has gotten a bad name is because the people that use them don't know what they're doing. They are cheap guns. They are very cheap guns. But High Point, all right, just truthfully speaking, if a High Point is used how it's supposed to be used, it won't jam like that. It will not jam like it. Like if you go on these gun tubers where they look at the high point. I saw one where, I mean, he put it through. He actually shot the high point with a shotgun, and it still fired a full magazine and did not malfunction. So high point really does not jam like it. It's just a real cheap gun, and it has a bad name because the people that are using them, they don't know what they're doing. So that's why high point has gotten a bad name. That's the same thing. Okay, so I'm gonna bring a little bit of nerd out on y'all. So when iPhone first came out, and here in the East Coast, we have Sprint and we have Verizon, AT&T, and all that stuff. Well, a lot of people were getting the iPhone, but they were getting it on the Sprint network. And they were like, oh, iPhones ain't no good. This is not. It wasn't the iPhone. It was the actual network. You know what I'm saying? It was the network that made the iPhone phone look bad. And that's why a lot of people didn't like it, because the network was trash. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like what it is with the high point. It's not the manufacturer, it's the people that's using it. That's who's making it look bad. Nothing in handguns is more deadly as the rip ammo. I've never heard of the rip ammo. I don't know what that is. So Matthew Rizzo said he has a 7.5 inch 300 blackout. That's the same one I want. 7.5 inch. Want a suppressor for it. It's a Canon. Which one do you have? Because what I was thinking about getting the Rattler. I want that SIG Rattler 300 blackout. That's like 7.5 inch. That thing is beautiful. With a suppressor on it, man, that thing would just look so great. What did I skip? Oh, Amin Tom. I mean, I don't. I thought you was talking about a gun tour. I don't know who Amin Tom is. I thought you were talking about a gun tuber. That's why I skipped it, because I didn't. I mean, what's up, Ice? What's going on, man? Yeah, I think it was. Big Rob says Demolition Ranch tried to kill High Point and he couldn't. I think it was Demolition Ranch, because he did everything to that gun and it still shot like it wasn't nothing. So it was either Demolition Ranch or Demolition. I think it was Demolition Ranch. I'm pretty sure it was Demolition Ranch. Steam says, "Oh, he was talking. We were talking about ammo regulations. Do you know San Francisco and some other stupid CA cities, hollow points are for the most part banned?" Yes, I did know that. There are a lot of laws in California that are just like crazy, man. So yes, that I pretty much knew that. Flat nose, full metal jacket with maximum grain, power envelope pistol. Yeah, flat nose, full metal jackets are the ones that scare me. Those are the ones that scare me. I never heard of shooting a 50 BMG out of a 12 gauge. I've never heard of that, Monty. I've never heard of that. I don't know how reliable that is, but I'm not putting that out there. Y'all got that from Monty, not from Diesel. What kind of lower did you use for that, Matthew? What kind of lower did you use, the burnt bronze one? And might want to send me a picture. Yeah, he is. Okay, Big Rob. I got you. Steam A Rattler, I sent you a pic of mine. Okay, I don't remember seeing a Rattler. I don't remember seeing a Rattler in my emails, but if I did get it, I'll be getting to it. Ice? You read my name wrong. I just said Ice. I'm not going to read your whole name. What you think this is? Reading Rainbow? We're going with that. We're going with that bull now. Stream says, Chris Davis, I read your comment, and you're right. Projectiles are like I said, that bullet is just the rip bullet. I have not seen, but I have not heard about it or anything like that. I think I know what you're talking. Let me look it up real quick. Hold on. Let me look it up. Let me look it up. Oh yeah, I know exactly. Yep, you're right. Yes, I've seen that ammunition. When it first came out, it was a huge bulletin that came out. But I'm not too worried about that ammunition when it comes to body armor. I don't think that ammunition will be that bad when it comes to body. Now, when it comes to flesh, yes, but not body armor. Demorange has done like 3 videos on High Point. Now Graham Thorne has done 2. He yeeted one at a rock and broke the slide in the first one. Really? Damn, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Matthew Rizzo, I will. Ghost Firearms. All right, go ahead, send that, man. Joe Morgan says used to hand load flat nose FMJ and 45 ACP at 100 FPS for 230 grains. They would have eaten 3A, but they were good for bowling pins. I bet, man. Armed Danger says, would you buy a Desert Eagle? Do you already own one? I do want to get a Desert Eagle, but it's way low on the list because it's one of those things that it's just a showpiece. I mean, it would just be a showpiece. It wouldn't be anything that I would carry or anything like that. It would be a showpiece to take to the range and have somebody talk about it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That is it. A lot of people have not shot a Desert Eagle, and you know that would be the only reason I would do it. Oh, gotcha, Steam. His Rattler is just an upper since it's a pistol. I had to put on a CA roster lore for the CA league. Okay. I got you, man. Matthew Rizzo, Diesel TV 001 at Gmail. Diesel TV 001 at Gmail. That's my email address. What's for dinner? You know what? I have no idea. I haven't even thought that far into the future, sir. I have no idea what I'm going to eat for dinner. So we'll see. You having country fried steak with gravy? Nice. Nice. That does sound good. If I would have took out some cube steak, I would have had some cube steak. That would have been nice to have with some homemade gravy. Oh Lord, woo! That would have been nice. Let me see. I'm still waiting for somebody to come out with that new Hudson. I really want to see that new Hudson come out, man. If that drops, boy. Now y'all did put another gun on my list. I'm that PSA gun, that Palmetto State gun. I don't know, man. That might be one I might add to the list. I have to get some other guns first, but that might be one I might add to the list. Matthew Rizzo, all right, man. Appreciate you sending that email, bro. Appreciate it. Y'all getting quiet in the chat, man. What's going on? Y'all ready for me to get off? Y'all ready? What's going on? Come on now. I mean, it depends on. Listen, okay, so this is the thing about that PSA gun. If they sold out that quick, are they coming out? Is it going to be the same price, or is it going to be more expensive? I'll buy it for $300, but I ain't paying over $300 for it. That's what I'm not doing. That I will not do that. So I mean, if it does come out, I'm gonna get on the matter of fact, I'm gonna get on the mailing list right now. I'm gonna do it right now, and well, let me see. Hold on, let me do it right now. PSA Dagger, right here. Notify me. Let me shop now. Hold on, I'm gonna get on the mailing list real quick. Notify me when it's back in stock. Yes. Notify. All right, we're gonna see. Now, like I said, I'm gonna get one, and I'm gonna do a review on it. If I get it, I'm gonna do a review on it. Let you guys know what I think of it right out the box. So I think it's the Glock 19 clone, ain't it? I think it looks like it's like a Glock 19 clone. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen with it, because okay, regardless of the price, and when it drops, I might do a video on it, regardless if I get it or not. Because if it was $300 in, they might try to sell it for like $500 or $600, and I'm not gonna get it if it's that much. I only get it if it's about $300. That's it. I mean, if it's $300, I'll get it. If it's more than that, I'm not. So we'll see what happens. All right, so I'm on the email list. Big Rob says High Point Celtic Hybrid 10 millimeter. What are you saying? No. Do you have any mouse guns? I do have a little small. I do have a 22 rifle that I use for like varmints and stuff like that, but I've never shot it. So no, not really. You ever try hand loading? No, I've never tried any kind of loading, reloading, or anything like that. No. Armed and Dangerous says price point is going to be the same. I hope so, because that's the only way I'm gonna get it. I got a Matthew Rizzo. I got a Rock Island 10 millimeter 1911. That's what I got. What 10 millimeter do you have, Matthew? Everybody keep taking my questions. All right. Let me see. What is that? Listen, man. So Chris says, what do you think about the Glock 50 GI? Mine is ordered. Man, Glock is Glock, man. I don't think they've made any changes or anything like that. I mean, it looks nice or whatever, but when it comes to a Glock, I just want an all black Glock. I'm not worried about it being silver, stainless, or anything like that, man. It's a Glock conversions is what it says. I don't. The Glock package comes with a frame, a conversion unit, and one 9-round magazine. Frames will be either in 20. Oh, it's just a frame? Golly, why is that thing so much? What is the price of? Well, how much did you pay for yours, Chris? Joe Morgan says, I'd love to see that Dagger reviewed. I'd be curious. I'm curious too about it, man. I'm curious too. And at that price point, I'm really curious. Clear skies next 5 days. I know, man. Razor JB, I know, but I have to work for the next 10. No, the next 8. The next 8 days I have to work. So unless next weekend is clear, I'm not going to be able to make it out to the range. How do you feel about ankle carry, Monty? I do not like ankle carry. I do not like it. That is one of the most dangerous things you can do right there is ankle carry. It's so hard to get to your gun, man. For one, you have to bend down to get to your gun. And two, while you're bending down, somebody just pop you in the back of the head. So I don't like ankle carry. So Matthew Rizzo has a Rock Island FS TAC. That is the double stack 10 millimeter, I think it is. I got the single stack. Joe Morgan says ankle is good if you sit a lot for a backup gun. I mean, for a backup position, it might be, but like I said, man, ankle carry is just not. I've heard so many horror stories about ankle carry, man. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on this because I don't know if this is true or not, but NYPD has made a I think they put it in their rules that you cannot ankle carry because they had a few officers get killed from ankle carrying. And I don't know, like I said, don't quote me on that. I don't know if that's true or not, but I heard somebody told me. I never looked into it. I never verified or anything like that. But somebody told me, another officer told me that they took it out. They put it in policy where they can't ankle carry because a lot of officers were ankle carrying and they get into something and where they went to go bend down to get their gun, they would get killed. So how would you feel about cops having to go with smart guns if they ever came out? Smart guns, I don't know what a smart gun would entail. Now, there are some things like they have it now to where some departments have it to where if you unholster your gun, your body camera comes on automatically, which is a good thing. I don't see that being a bad thing at all. But as far as smart carry, I don't know what smart carry would entail. Like how, I don't know. That just scares me kind of because sometimes that gun might not fire if it doesn't think it's the right time to fire, and that could get somebody killed. So I don't know. We'd have to see. Because just because a person is unarmed doesn't mean the officer does not have the right to shoot. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody's on top of me beating my brains out, I'm sorry, man. Like, listen, it's one of them things, man. Like if I feel like I'm about to get killed, somebody on top of me trying to beat my brains out, I have to do what I got to do. So Ram says, what is your favorite alcohol? And as a fellow diehard Steelers fan, do you think we should keep Big Ben? I like tequila. Tequila is one of my favorites. Blue Moon is my favorite beer. As far as Big Ben goes, he did good last season, man. I really think he did good. We had a good season last season, but he is getting to that age where we need to start at least looking for a replacement for him. So I don't know. We would have to see. Chris 77, you can get that conversion kit without an FFL. That's all fine and dandy, but how much is that conversion kit? Because I'm looking on the internet right now, and it's saying it's at $1,095. So how much are you paying for that? $675 for the conversion kit. Man, I might as well just buy a gun. I might as well just buy a Glock if I'm going to buy the conversion kit. Tell you the truth, I don't know what is the hype. What's the hype about it, man? I can't really. I'm not seeing much information about what it actually. It converts it to a 50 cal. Is that what it does? It just converts it to a 50 cal. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man. I ain't really feeling that price for no Glock. I'm not really feeling that price. Joe Morgan says, used to lace a large knife to my boot as a backup years ago, a smaller pistol, and really never noticed it there unless I needed it. Yeah, I mean, ankle carry, I'm not saying it's uncomfortable or anything like that. I just don't think it's a real good idea. That's all I'm saying. Steam says, oh yeah, D, that video you put out this week, how long were you chasing that guy? In the video, felt like you cut out some of the... I cut out probably like 4 or 5 minutes of it, man. It wasn't a long chase. It just took a long time. It just took a little while for me to catch up to him. That's all it was, man. I was trying to catch up to him. I wasn't actually in the chase. I was just trying to catch up to him so I could back up my one of the officers. That's all. So it took me a while for that because I was a little ways off. I was on the other side of the city, and he was on one side. I was on the other side trying to catch up to him. He's just going further and further away from me. So by the time I caught up to him, he had already wrecked, and they was already getting him out the car. By the time I got up to him, they was putting him in cuffs. So I didn't even have to put hands on him. Smart guns have a digital registration, and a registration leads to confiscation. Hell no to smart guns. Roethlisberger is washed up. LOL. Well, you have that New York Giants beside your name, Chris Davis, so we ain't listening to what you got to say anything about the Steelers because y'all still trying to be great like us. Yeah. Big Rob says biometric. By biometric, you mean it can only be unholstered by the person's fingerprints that the gun goes to? That might be a smart idea. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. That would be good for officer safety. Chris Anderson, I know it's expensive, but I like Glocks. I love Glocks. But I love 1911s. I mean, that's my favorite gun, but I ain't paying over $2,000 for no 1911. I mean, regardless of what the gun is, man, there is a price point that I'm willing to pay, and I'm not willing to pay. Glocks, I'm not willing to pay over $700-800 for a Glock, depending on what kind of Glock it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, I'm looking for a blue line Glock now, and that's not over $500 for that. Kentucky Ballistics put out a video today on the 50 GI Glock. It did not give a very impressive performance. A lot of people are saying that because, I mean, a lot of hype of it is because it's a 50 cal Glock. That's the only reason. That's the same thing. If Glock came out with a 1911, I mean, a lot of people would be a lot of hype about it. Any new gun that really comes out, that's saying like that Walther PDP. There's a lot of hype about it. I didn't feel the hype about it. I don't feel the hype about this Glock 50. I really don't feel the hype about that, man. So I don't know, man. It's not one of them things that I would look forward to getting. It's not on my list. I'm not putting it on my list. Big Rob, you can keep him. You can keep him, Big Rob. Don't worry about that, buddy. We don't need him. Yes, the 50 cal Glock. No, yeah, I ain't really feeling it. I understand Glock wants to do some new things and everything like that, but they just need to, I don't know, man. I want to say they need to change up their gun a little bit, but no, the gun is a phenomenal gun. It works fine. I don't even think they need to change anything about the gun. A lot of people want Glock to change it because they want something new, but I mean, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. Appleseed, what's going on? Yeah, Chris Simmons said I looked at some Desert Eagles, but they're at 3,000 plus. Nice ones. Yeah, I'm not buying a Desert Eagle for $3,000. Won't do it. I saw a Desert Eagle that I would have gotten for 1,800, but I ain't paying over $2,000 for no Desert Eagle. I'm sorry. Appleseed, what gun videos you watching, bro? What you watching? Let me ask y'all this. Out of my whole collection that you guys know what I have, that I currently have, what gun? Now, there are some guns that y'all have not seen. There are some guns that y'all will not be seeing. There are some guns that I don't want to do reviews on because, you know, there are some of my more expensive guns that y'all haven't seen. But out of what you guys know that I have, what do y'all want to see me review out of my collection? Big Rob says trigger biometrics. I'm saying I think it's dumb how many times your phone fails to open it with a dirty finger. They're really trying to push. I don't think it's a good idea. I have not heard, with me being in law enforcement, I have not heard of them pushing biometric guns. Now, they might be different in your area, but in my area, they're not pushing for it, and I don't think it would be. The technology is not there for it to be foolproof, just like you said, so I don't think it would be something that we would go with anytime soon. So as far as the biometric, you know, trigger and all that stuff, I don't think that's anything in the near future. Now, I think it will be in the future, but I think that's like 15, 20 years down the road, man, when they get it foolproof. They have to get that foolproof, man, because if it's not going to work off of a dirty finger, I don't think, that can't be having that. DVD, the new one you just got. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, that one is going to go on a review. Of course, Native Girl. I'm talking about the other ones, like, you know, I've got that, the FN 509. I know y'all want to see a Hudson review. I've already had somebody request a Hudson H9 review. I'm going to do a Hudson H9 review whenever I can. I'm going to do the Rock Island 10 millimeter review after I get some ammo for it. But other than that, which one do y'all want to see? Razor JB say I wouldn't pay $500 for a Desert Eagle 50 cal. It doesn't do anything for me. Listen, the guns I'm buying don't do anything for me, man. I'm not carrying these guns. I just want them in my collection. I do want a Desert Eagle, but it's way down on the list, and it would have to be one of those things where I've gotten all the ones I wanted. I've got the money to spend for it. So why not? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that would be the only reason to get it. Now, I'm against any gun having biometric unless you're in like something like law enforcement or something like that. Now, my personal guns, heck no, I ain't buying nothing that has a biometric finger reader on them or something like that. What if I'm in a situation where my kids need to grab a gun and defend or something like that? Nah, man, that ain't in the heck no. I want my kids to be able to get a gun if they need to. They might not be of age to possess, but they have the access to protect me and the family just as much as I do. Randall says, hey, Diesel, where do you draw the line on price for a 1911? I cannot justify $1,600 plus. The Wilson Combat looks sweet, though. I would buy a Wilson Combat for $2,000 just because of the quality of it. 1911 is a more expensive gun, just like a SIG P-Series. It depends on what kind of gun it is. Now, a polymer gun, striker fire gun, I'm not paying over $1,000 for most striker fired polymer guns. I'm not. But when it comes to hammer fire, all skill, I'd pay $1,200 for a SIG P229, or I'd pay $2,000 for a 1911 just because, you know, especially a Wilson Combat, you're talking about quality. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're talking about quality. Now, I'm not paying for a staccato. I'm not paying no $2,500 for a staccato. I think a staccato is worth 18, but a staccato don't come in 45, so I wouldn't get it anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's a 1911, but I'm not getting that if it's 9mm. So it just depends. It just depends, man. I probably wouldn't pay anything over $2,000 for a 1911, but you know, it just depends. Joe Morgan says, I'd really like to see some new stuff in general. This year was a gun drought. Yeah, I get that, Joe. And like I said, this summer, hopefully with the pricing of ammo going down, I can bring y'all a lot more gun reviews and stuff like that. The only gun review I did on my channel so far is my Springfield Champion Operator. That's the only true gun review that I did, and I got a good response from it. So I really want to do more gun reviews out of my collection. Like I said, I just haven't been able to get out to the range like that. Okay, Big Rob, I got you. Yeah, I do not agree with that when it comes to just regular civilian buys on guns. That's just like that micro stamp that they're trying to make guns have in California. Like, come on, bro. Like, that is just stupid. That makes no sense. Do a video on the first gun you bought. Okay, that's my Kimber 1911. I'll do a video on that one. Duct tape a laser sight to the life card and see what you can do with it. Huh? Appleseed, duct tape a laser sight to a life card and see what you can do with that. I got you, man. I think I understand what you're saying. Get a Chambers Custom 1911, the Holy Grail. Hold on, let me see what you're talking about. Let me see what you're talking about there, boy. Man, them 1911s look regular, man. They just look like a regular 1911, bro. Ain't doing it. Depending on what the price is. Let me see what the pricing is on them. They don't even have, oh Lord, they don't even have prices, bro. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I don't know, man. Depends on how much the things is. Oh Lord. Yeah, I don't know about that, bro. They probably a little too pricey for me, and they just look like regular 1911s, bro. I ain't not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. All right, let's see. Nathan, what's going on, man? I'm good. Hope you are. Appreciate the light. Yeah, man. I got the lights on for a little while, man. I appreciate it. The oh Lord got me. Oh Lord. Wow. Stream says, man, I like to buy P320 at free state prices. Long story short, they go for over a 1.2K out here for a plain full size, not even Legion or X. That is crazy. All right. So, okay. So if you guys were part of my texting group, you would have saw the Legion that I just finished. I have a Legion that I have not brought to the channel. I didn't plan on bringing it to the channel, but I'm going to do a comparison on some gun lights And on my Legion, I have a Surefire 300, Surefire X300U on my Legion. And I'm gonna have to bring it to the channel just to show. I'm not gonna do a review or anything. I'm not even gonna bring it up. I'm just gonna show I'm just gonna basically focus on the light. But that Legion, I bought a 320 X5 Legion, Wolf Gray, for $900 is what I bought it for. Now you're talking about a regular 320. My regular 320 that I showed you guys was what, $550 I bought for it, and they're going for 1.2 over there in Cali. Psh, bro, that's crazy. Randall says, when it comes to 1911s, do you prefer the high class 1911s like Cabot or the tactical in like Wilson Combat WC, which is Wilson Combat? I'm pretty sure I prefer the Wilson Combat is what I prefer. Now I like all 1911s. I like them all, the high class ones and all that stuff. But the tactical ones are what really tickle my fancy a little bit more than the regular ones. I have them all though. I don't have any of those, but I have the tactical ones and the regular ones as well. Too bad JJ Watt didn't come to Pittsburgh. That would have been a blessing. I don't know, man. JJ Watt follows, your boy Brady, so I don't know. Not JJ Watt. What am I talking about? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about two totally different people. Yes, you are correct. If we could have got JJ Watt, but we'll see what happens this year, man. I'm really wanting to see what happens. We didn't get rid of our coach, which I'm glad we didn't get rid of our coach. Hopefully we can have a good season next year because we started off with a bang this year. And with the COVID and all that stuff, man, injuries are the main thing that take us out. Not making up any excuses or anything like that. We just dropped the ball the last, 4 or 5 games. But like I said, it's just one of them things. That's how football goes, bro. You'll get to the playoffs and the team you blew out in the regular season will blow you out in the playoffs. So that's just how football is. Looks okay, but performance is far better than 1911 made. Nighthawk is only close. They're high. Hold on, I'm gonna move this cord. They're high. He builds for all competitors, collectors, and high-end. Nighthawk is a very good company when it comes to 1911s, but they are very expensive as well. I wouldn't even think about getting a Nighthawk either, man. I mean, if I was in some kind of shooting competition and stuff like that, I would look into getting the high-end guns, but I just want them in my collection. I just get them to put them in my collection. I don't be shooting them that much or anything like that. I just like the way they look, and I want them in my collection. So I'm not paying $25, $35, $4,500 for no 1911 that ain't going to bring me no money back. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making the money back on it. So there's no reason for me to get it. Chris 77, what state are you in? Because the only way I can get that gun from you is if we meet up somewhere and I get it from you that way. If you're not in North Carolina, then you can't send it to me for a review or anything like that. Steven, what's going on? What's going on, Joe Morgan? Don't worry about that, bro, man. Family first, bro. Get back, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do, bro. Been on here for 2 hours, guys. I'm gonna be getting off in a few minutes. We ain't talk about much, man. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of gun stuff here, a little bit of gun stuff there, some little bit of football. You know how we do my lives, man. They all over the place. You know what I'm saying? We talk about some daggone gun law stuff too, a little bit of that. Just some old bull, you know what I'm saying? We just over here chilling. like a villain. So, Chris, when you get that in, since you're in North Carolina, if you want me to review it, go ahead and send me an email and we'll set all that up, man. Oh man, you ain't. I mean, listen, I'm in the Triad, so Outer Banks is not too far from me, but I can meet you. I can come and get it from you, or we can meet somewhere halfway or something like that, and I can review it. No problem. Wow. So Steam says some more ridiculousness. Glock 19X around 1,400, Sig Base 365 or $1,600. Golly, how are they getting away with that, man? Good gosh, who's buying that? Illegal transfer bill. There's no illegal transfer bill. Like, what is that? I haven't heard of the illegal transfer bill. Right, man. Whoever's paying that much for them guns, y'all need to come to North Carolina, Texas, Florida, something, man. Get out of there, man. Shoot. Golly, that's crazy, man. That is crazy. Shoot, I need to come to Cali and then gonna sell one of my 320s and buy two. I can buy two with that. So if a 320 base, if a 365 base is going for 1,600, I can just imagine how much that X5 Legion is going for. That mug probably going for like $25,000, $3,000. Ugh, Lord. Ugh. Yoski, woski, pisky, whiskey. For lending someone your gun, part of an age. Yeah, but this is for a gun review. This is kind of like a business transaction. That's just like him. If he wanted me to do like fix his gun or something like that, I don't think that transaction would fall under the HR 1446. I don't think it would. Hey, Chris, whenever, man, just let me know. Just let me know whenever you get it, whenever you want to do it, man. You know my email address. Just let me know, and I'll review it. No problem. I just have to find some ammunition for it. Big Rob, I get you on that one, man. It is ridiculous, but like me, I don't lend my guns out regardless of the fact. I don't lend my guns out. I'll give my gun to somebody that's going to fix it or work on it or something like that. But other than that, I'm not lending nothing. I'm sorry, but I'm not lending anything. Just got a Radical Firearms AR pistol for $6 something. That's nice, bro. Nice. Nice. How long is the barrel? Okay. That ain't too bad. Right at 700, have it transferred to a gun store. That ain't bad at all. Nice, man. 7.5 inch. That's nice. Mine is 8.5, but I mean, that's nice, bro. All right, I'm waiting on a response from Steam, and then I'm probably gonna get off here. It's been on 2 hours and 5 minutes, people. In NC, do you guys have one handgun a month law? No. Heck no. Bro, listen, I was talking to one of my guys, one of my friends. He just, in a week's time, he bought 6 guns from a FFL. Now, it wasn't in one day. Like in a week's time, he bought 3 guns in one day. He went back 2 or 3 days later. They got a trade in on another gun. He bought that. And then like a couple days later, he found 2 other guns that he wanted. Man, he bought like 5, 6, 7 guns in like a week's time. So no, North Carolina does not have a 1 gun a month law. Where do you live where they have a 1 gun a month law? Joe Morgan says my buddy likes his Ruger AR-555. That AR-556 Ruger was when it first came out, man. I was really looking hard at that gun. I was really looking hard at it, and I didn't. I mean, it looked real nice, man. I didn't have any problems with it. The most I've ever bought back, I think it was late 2019. I went and I bought 4 guns in one day at a FFL, and then I went back and bought 3 more like 2 weeks later. Oh, New Jersey, of course. Of course. I see why you worried, Big Rob, because you're already in a state that already like is crazy on their gun laws, kind of. Yeah, I bought 4 guns in one day. Joe Morgan said he bought 6 in one day. I thought you could only buy 5 on one form. I thought you could only put 5 guns on one ATF form. I thought. I don't know. I might be mistaken, but I thought it was only 5. Hey, man, Chris, I appreciate that, man. Just like I said, let me know. Wow. Did my message with the link not go through? I don't know if you put it in the chat or if you emailed me, but I haven't seen anything in the chat. I haven't checked my emails, man. I don't like, man, I was checking my emails while I was on live, and then I would forget to go back and set those emails aside. So I try not to check them on in my chat while I'm live anyway. Nice. Okay, good. I got you. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one I was looking at, Joe, the pistol version. Maryland is the same way. Chris Evans saying, gotta go. Man, be good, bro. I appreciate it. Hey, guys, I'm getting off of here too, man. I really appreciate the time. Man, we got 28 thumbs up, man. I appreciate it. Y'all came through today. Y'all came through today. Steven, go to let me see. There's a few of them. Because I got my if you go to Vertex might be able to hold that 7.5. Vertex bags might be able to hold that 7.5 inch. I have a link in some of my descriptions. If you go to my EDC, my new EDC, I have a link for the Vertex bag that I carry, and it might be able to hold. I think it can hold that 7.5 inch. I'm just saying, Big Rob, you need to move, bro. Move to North Carolina or Texas, something like that, if you want to get your guns. All right, y'all. Hey, man, I really appreciate it, man. Appreciate the support. I got to get out of here. Oh, God. Level, I guess YouTube blocked any form of YouTube. Yeah, but X5 Legion is 2,500. That's crazy, bro. 2,500 for X5 Legion would never pay that much. But I appreciate it, guys. I got to get off of here, man. And y'all know what it is, man. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you have not yet. Y'all know what it is. I'm out.